cars. We're going to learn about car brands. We're going to learn out all sorts of stuff. Is this stream going to figure out our carsona? Carsona. Fortunately, a Google search of car... Oh, God, I went to Google Images. Oh, Christ in heaven. Is there any porn on this screen? Hold on, let's go upstairs. I did not want to bring this into the world. I will just have that be on record here. I don't think there's anything here on screen. Should probably get rid of it anyways. What's going on? How are we doing? Are we ready to talk about cars? I don't know dick about cars. I don't know about car brands. I don't know about car stuff. I just don't know about cars in general. Let's figure it out. What's going on, Feelanoid? Do you know about cars? Are you a car aficionado? I'm not. Hold on a second. Where's my voice attack? Are we ready to do this? I have one of my normal things. Hold on, I need to do this real fast. I forgot to do it before. There we go. Everything's fine. You know little enough to be dangerous. Let's learn about cars. So this isn't going to be specifically about cars themselves. This is going to be more about the car brands. Gorp, I don't know shit about cars. I don't know dick about ass. You know a lot about cars? Excellent. I don't know anything about cars. I mean, we're not going into the technical aspect of cars. We're going into, I want to be able to drive home. I want to be able to drive home and say, oh man, that guy in the X car over there sucks ass. And I'm tired of thinking, I don't know what X car is. Daewoo is Chevy. I got a list from Google. We're gonna take a look at the car brands. Mostly by the end of tonight. You remember with Moon Knight, when the goal of Moon Knight was to be able to know about the moon and the phases of the moon. Ultimately, I'd like to know most of the car brands. I would like to know at least the car logos by the end of the night. Everything else is going to be gravy. Let's start. Let's do this. We're going to start arbitrarily with Buick because it's at the top of the list. Let's do this. So, we've got the Buick logo. I don't know what the hell this is. I've been looking at this Buick. Everybody driving a Chevy is an idiot. I think you could say everybody driving any car variety is going to be an idiot. Everybody has their own perception. Like, what is this logo? Like, what is the history of the Buick logo? And we're going to have to trust that the people here know what the hell they're talking about. Oh, Jesus Christ. 3 narrow shields lined up in a stair-like fashion inside a perfect circle. There are 3 American car brands, 3 German car brands, and a bunch of cars from Japan. Your mom drove several Buicks. They were nice. But what does the logo mean? What does it mean? The single shield, ancestry of a coat of arms. Oh, that's already a boo. It's already a boo right there. The Tri-Shield logo returned to claim its dominance in the 1990s. Just stupid. Why? What's with the shield? There's only one Korean brand in America, and they're sold as both Kia and Hyundai. Kitty, what? Let's see what this terrible AI voice knows.
To view the full article, click the first link in the description below. Today's Buick badge may be all American red, white and blue, but its origins come from a land far away. David Dunbar Buick founded his namesake brand in 1903, and for a long time its cars wore the company name and script. But in the 1930s a logo was adopted that featured a shield with a unique design. It wasn't pure imagination, but the result of a designer's research into the Scotland-born
Pure
Buick's
imagination.
lineage. According to GM,
Oh, it's Scotland-born.
he came across a description of the family's coat of arms in a book, which wasn't illustrated but said it had a red background, a diagonal checkered sash, a stag's head in the top right and a cross in the bottom left. That's exactly what was introduced for the 1930s.
Okay, so it was based off of a suit of arms. I'm already less interested now that I know that. It's like, oh, okay, it's stupid then. Got it. Understood. So apparently the Chevy, the Buick cars that are being sold now are the Invista, the Encore, the Enclave, and that's about it. I'm assuming they had other brands before that, like other kinds of vehicles. Kinds of Buick vehicles. I remember looking at this and seeing the the Buick 4. Something very funny to me. Hey guys, I got the new 4. Honk honk. That's very funny to me. Let's take a look at how Buick handles in its driving tests. Let's see which one's the most interesting. The Buick Invista updated moderate overlap test. Let's take a peek at this. Ooh, seems like it handles pretty well in an accident situation. Seems like the crumple zone is good. GM owns GMC, Chevy, Buick, and... so has everybody just sort of absorbed everybody else at this point? Uh-oh, what's going to happen to the kid? Ooh! Oh! Oh! Got whiplash. Oh, you got some whiplash. Oh! That sucks for you. Let's see one more from Buick. Jesus. These are aggressive hits. Honestly, very impressive safety-wise. I like Buick. I like the Buick vehicles. There isn't going to be a list or any stretch by anything. We're not going to do any sort of tier list. This is just sort of looking and exploring the different logos and stuff. Like Cadillac, okay. What is Cadillac? Cadillac kind of looks like it has a Maryland flag sort of logo. Like, what is this logo?
What is Cadillac's logo meaning? Have you ever looked at the Cadillac?
This is just AI slop. This is just slop. Can I have somebody real tell me the answer, please? Here we go. I wouldn't oh. This is okay. So this is seeing the evolution. So again, we seem to be basing this off of a coat of arms. What is with all the coat of goddamn arms? Why do we need coat of arms? This is the cars started in the early 1900s. Chrysler was the only thing your stepdad drove. Why? What makes Chrysler special? That's what I don't understand. Like, why do people have brand... That one's cool. Kind of... I mean, maybe a little untimely. 1939 is giving vibes of something else. Okay, this is looking more familiar. So are those supposed to be ducks? Have there been ducks on the logo this whole time and I just haven't... Okay. No, they removed the ducks. They removed the ducks in 2009? They had ducks on their logo and they decided to get rid of them? Well, that's just busy. That looks like your printer broke. So you had the... Okay, I know I've been talking shit about coat of arms, but for more than 100 years... You had adorable little ducks on your logo, and then you decided to get rid of them in 2009. Terrible decision. Absolutely terrible decision. What do we have for Cadillacs? Escalades. I need like a list of vehicles. I need a list of like brands? No. I just need a list of common Cadillacs. CT4, CT5, Black Wings, Escalade, Vistic? What's a Vistic? It starts at $79,000. Whew. Aren't Cadillacs supposed to be like the luxury vehicle? Aren't they supposed to be like a luxury vehicle? Cadillac car models, that's what I was looking at. Okay, let's see how Cadillac handles in its safety test. Oh, aggressive. Looks like their crumple zone is not quite as... It looks a little more aggressive than the last one we saw. Cadillac timeline, 1890. That's funny. You gotta click show. Oh, I thought you were making a joke that they just hadn't made any for a while. Thank you. I thought that was a joke. The Cadillac DeVille, Cadillac Eldorado. What is an Eldorado? I've heard of Eldorados. Oh my god. On the left, it shows the type of car, personal luxury. Like Roadster, extended stay. It looks like they mostly did Escalades. CTS. Oh, I could just hover over it and it will show a picture. That's kind of nice. Mostly known for their full-size cars. So they're not like Cadillac DeVille. This feels like it belongs in like a 1980s film. Like this is the car that was known for like a cop just showed up. It came out. The coppers are here in the Cadillac. They also did limousines. What? What? That's not a limousine. That's not a limousine. Let's see one more crash. Let's see one more Cadillac crash from 2017. Okay, that one handled a little better. It's like 20 feet long. It looked like just a regular car, though, doesn't it? Sort of. Isn't there sort of other contingencies to be a limousine? It's like just looks like a regular car with like regular old windows. Feels like it belongs in a museum. I still want to go. I still want to drive the Buick 6. How to jumpstart a Cadillac XT5.
Hey everybody, welcome back to the
Hey, roadside guy.
channel. On today's video, I'm going to show you how to jumpstart your Cadillac XT5. This is the 2017 behind me here. Features of this Noco GB150.
I was about to give this guy shit, but this is a nice video to have. Is there like sort of a how to jumpstart every single vehicle there possibly ever could be? Because that's kind of nice. That's what the internet was meant for, to be able to share things with the world, you know? How do we feel about no, this is Chevrolet. Oh, interesting. It gets rid of all of the highlights. That's neat. How do we feel about Chevrolet's logo? What is Chevrolet's logo? Why is it a T? Like, what is that? I don't understand what that means. Tragic story of Chevrolet. I need to know, like, why. Company logo of Chevrolet. They unified all vehicle models under the gold bow tie. They first used the gold bow tie emblem in 1914 on the H-Series model. Huh. So they've been using this car, Chevrolet logo evolution. Oops.
1911, 1913, 1914, 1934. 1940, 1943,
1943. What was going on in 1943?
1940,
Somebody did not get the message in 43. They're like, no, put the T back.
1950, 1964, 1976, 1988, 1994, 2001, 2002, 2010, 2013.
So they have just done this gold T. Ford probably fucked him over. Chevy makes the worst vehicles you can buy today. They got a Camaro. Are Camaros bad? List of Chevrolet. Where was that cool one you had?
19 fo, 19 for 19 fifth.
19 fo. 19 fo. Chevrolet, a marquee of General Motors. Oh my god. Why do they have so many vehicles? I want to know about the Astro. Chevrolet Astro. Chevrolet Combo. The Chevrolet Transports. Camaros are both bad, but they also stopped making them like 2 years ago. Which one's the Camaro? Camaro. There we go. 1966. Oh, here we go. Jesus Christ, they have a lot of cars. The Chevrolet Task Force, the Chevrolet Impala, Chevrolet El Camino, Chevrolet Kingswood. Thank you. Corvettes. Oh, they made Corvettes? Dude, that looks like a cool car. I mean, okay, now it's looking silly. Like, the older cars look cool. Monte Carlo, the Caprice, the Impala. A lot of good cars under Chevrolet. So Chevrolet has the gold bow tie. Oh god, I saw this earlier. This is the most aggressive goddamn thing I've ever seen. You want to know why vehicles have crumple zones? You want to know why we have safety standards? This is a 1959 Chevrolet Bel Air versus a 2009 Chevrolet Malibu. This was fucking amazing. Every levy you bring to a Chevy will be dry. You know all those movies where the kids, you know, they took Dead Man's Curve in their Chevrolet Bel Air and they never made it to prom? This is why. This is why they died to death at the ripe old age of 17 after a liter of gin bringing their gal. They're gonna pick up their gal and go to the prom. Not anymore. Not anymore, shithead. Now here's what it looks like from the I want to see from the other car. Yeah, see the Chevrolet Malibu, he's fine. He's 100% fine. I want to see from, look at this. I mean, he's going to have a rough day, but he's doing better than the Chevy Bel Air, that's for sure. Oh, Chevys. Oh, thank God for safety standards. Let's take a look at Chrysler. Yeah, okay, that's fine. Chrysler. Chrysler is pretty straightforward, but what's actually inside of the logo? Yeah, he'll have another rough day. What's inside the actual Chrysler logo? Hold on. Oh, it just says Chrysler really small. Gotcha. So the Chrysler... really good logo. They should have stuck with this one. Merry Chrysler. Don't worry, the vehicle safety standards are being removed. Yay! We can have more. We can have more of whatever. Do I have any really old crash tests for Chrysler? No. Dang, all the Chrysler ones are really new. Terrible. Terrible. What is this? 1936, you're selling these on your Chrysler mobiles. In 1955, you've joined the future. They really thought the future was going to be this in 1955. 1962, they thought Epcot would be really cool. 1993, they decided to move back to the Boy Scout logo again, and I guess this has stuck around. This was 1998. In 2008, they did this, and then they switched back to this sort of chevron here. So this is what is this? Just like a fender? Like, what actually is this thing? It's just like a chrome fender? A wax seal placed in the center of a set of silver wings. All right. So it's sort of like a wing sort of thing. Can't wait for children to get their fingers shorn off in machinery again. Oh, that shit happens all the time, like out in farm country, doesn't it? We just don't hear about it. Oh, we could have watched a video do this. They had this logo for 7 years. That's a dumb logo. That is a dumb logo. Let's take a look at Chrysler. Let me see. Is there a way to get Chrysler out of this? What if I'm taking a look at Gorp's last link. How do I spell Chrysler? C-H-R-I. Chrysler. Nope, that one doesn't work. I tried. Chrysler. Let's take a look at your vehicles. Pacifica. The only things they're making right now is a Pacifica and a Voyager Grand Caravan. But now it can happen in factories too. The future. So what is the Pacifica? So all they're making now is minivans over at Chrysler. They used to make the Concorde. They used to make the Cirrus. They used to make the Town and Country. And Chrysler Voyager? I remember that somebody made a Town and Country for a while. What in the hell is this? The Chrysler Drifter. What? I guess it's not that bad once you look at it big, but good lord, what were they thinking? What else do we have? Lancer, Spirit, Sunbeam. There's just so many cars you've never heard of in your life. That one looks cool. The Chrysler AP3 Wayfarer. It was made in Australia. Very neat. Let's take a look at the Chrysler crashes. You've heard of all of these? How are you a big car guy, Gorp? Are you big into vehicles? I know you mentioned that earlier, that you like cars. Ooh. Ooh. I want to see the inside. How bad was that for the driver? How bad is that for the driver? Let's see. Oh, what the hell? Oh, you missed the airbag. You missed the airbag. That sucks so much. Jesus Christ. Also, I think I had a button that had, like it was supposed to open up car jumps, but I don't think a lot of these car companies actually have car jumps. Ooh. 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 That wasn't supposed to happen, was it? I don't think that was supposed to happen. Every minivan has had a failed safety test ranking. Why? Can't they just make them with good with good crumple zones, things like that? Just want to play Assassin's Creed Syndicate just to liberate child factories? That's the good way to play Assassin's Creed. Just kill everybody who's being terrible. Which one's the actual Dodge logo? But. Which one is the actual proper Dodge logo? Dodge. What the hell? Why did they go to the Skynet logo? So they're not using the RAM anymore?
1910, 1914, 1928, 1955, 1962, 1964, 1969, 1993, 2010.
The actual Dodge logo is basically irrelevant because they don't make cars with that logo. So this logo right here, the Twin Towers, what is it? They split the Ram into their own brand. This is very confusing. I'm going to be more confused at the end of Car Night and then at the beginning of Car Night. Dodge vehicles available. The Dodge Hornet and the Dodge Durango. Hi, Micah. So the Ram logo still exists, but it doesn't say Dodge anymore. What? Oh my fucking God. If I drive home from work, what logo should I be seeing? Am I going to see this or am I going to see the Ram? Like, how would I know which one's a Dodge? I'm so confused by cars. I'm really confused by this guy showing up. You want to know what it's not? It's not train night, but I'm going to make an exception for this fucking loser. For that fucking guy. Eat shit, bitch, tits. I need a drink. I said I need a drink. There we go. Apparently you're still control? Sorry, tonight's, I don't know if I mentioned this, guys, but, oh, you're just not wanting to, that's dumb. I don't know if I mentioned this, but I'm a little, I don't know if I have a cold or allergies or what, so I'm a little out of sorts tonight, so if I seem a little loopy, I've taken a bunch of medicine, so we'll see if, hopefully that won't become a problem. Dodge basically doesn't have a logo, it's just the word Dodge. Gotcha. If you drive home from work, just ignore logos and don't crash. Well, but I've ignored logos my whole life. I've ignored logos of cars my entire life. I've always just not given a shit about vehicles. And I feel like, you know what? I should have a basic knowledge level of vehicles. I should be able to look at a car and think, I understand that that is a Ford, and I should know something about the Ford. Found on road dead. I have heard that. Let's take a look at the Ford logo evolution by this guy.
1903, 1907, 1909.
Real big. I'm a huge fan of the 1909.
1907, 19.
I love the 1909 air quotes.
1909, 1911, 1912. 1917, 1927, 1957, 1961, 1965, 1976, 2000, 2003.
Those were out of order. Fix or repair daily. There's a lot of Ford. Fard. Ford owns Lincoln and used to own Mercury. Ford thankfully is easy because Ford is just the name. And I think pretty much any car you'd see would just be a normal Ford. I am
so fucking proud of you, I could just shit.
Ford EcoSport, Ford Escape, the Ford Fusion. I've heard of the Ford Fusion. What about the trucks? What about the trucks? There we go. Ford Maverick, Ford Ranger, Ford F-150, Ford Super Duty, Ford E-Transit. I love the Ford E-Transit. Oh, heck yeah. This thing rules. Oh, that's really neat. What about the electrics and hybrids? The Ford Mustang Mach-E, the Ford Maverick, Ford Explorer. How is it? Oh. Not street legal. Can you sell that? Most of Ford's cars are designed for the UK and Europe. Most aren't. Like 80% of Fords, like Focus and Transit. I know mostly when I think of a Ford, I think of like an F-150. Like a big truck. Do we have a Ford jump? Do we have any Ford car stunt jumps? Not stump. Not stump, you idiot. Stunt. Jumping a truck over an entire town. All right. That sort of stretches the definition of town, I would think. Ford basically doesn't make cars anymore in the U.S. It's popular as seen often on GeoGuessr. Well, let's take a look at the... Here's another minivan, isn't it? Isn't the Ford Escape? Isn't that a minivan? Let's see how it does in the crash test. Ooh! I mean... Ugh. It's not great. It's a crossover SUV. It handled better. It handled better than the other car. What about the F-150? How about the Ford Maverick? Oh! Oh, heavens to Betsy, you handled well. Let's try that again. I mean, your car's fucked. I want to see on the inside. Like, how did things handle from the driver? Got some whiplash on the back row, but other than that, you handled pretty well. Ford has a reputation of being shitty cars in the US. The joke that Ford stands for fix or replace daily. Yeah, Kitty had a few of those. What was it? Found on road dead. Obviously, it's less popular. They sell almost as many trucks as every other car in the US combined. And they aren't really sold here in America. I don't know what that, I don't know if that's good or bad. GMC. Okay, GMC's logo is pretty simple. Pretty straightforward. It's just straight up GMC. Do we have a history of logos for GMC, or has it just been GMC the entire time? GMC can be raced back to 1900. GMC is just Chevy trucks with a different badge, also known as General Motors Truck Company. What? Why truck? General Motors car? Is that what GMC stands for? Is GMC different from General Motors? They're literally the same trucks. GMC Canyon, GMC Sierra, GMC HD, GMC Terrain, GMC Acadia. Do we have a GMC Acadia test? Here we go. How does the GMC 2024 Acadia handle? Not bad. It's kind of hard to tell what's happening on the inside because of the side airbags. I feel so bad watching the back seat kid. Want to see how the driver handles it. Pretty well. Yeah, the Acadia seems to do pretty well. Click on Sierra. Chevrolet Silverado, GMC Sierra. Why? Why are they doing this? What's the difference? Why would they do... Why do they do that? Is there a point? Just trying to get two different markets? Because they're stupid and loyal to the name GMC, even though it's the same piece of shit truck. That's really sad. That's really sad. What happened to my character? Oh, I guess the server died. That's fine. I was gonna have the character do some wood collecting, but I'm lazy, so I'm not going to do that. Let's look at Jeep. I don't think Jeep is around anymore. Like, Jeep stopped making vehicles, right? Jeep's logo is pretty straightforward. Evolution of the Jeep car. Jeep. I thought they stopped making... This is AI. This is... Just fuck off. You disabled by owner. Piss off. It's one of the only reasons... I thought that they stopped making vehicles. Hold on. Maybe I misread. So Jeep is owned by Stellantis. which owns Fiat. So there's so many different, like, who I need like I would need to see like a chart of who owns what. List of Jeep vehicles. The Grand Wagoneer. Okay, yeah, not right now. Thank you. The Jeep Wrangler, the Jeep Avenger, the Jeep Grand Cherokee. Wasn't that one of the cars that was meant to fit inside a crate, then assembled in like 10 minutes? That's a Humvee, isn't it? I think it's a Humvee. Meow. What if you named a cat after a car? How about a Wagoneer S? Can I see a Wagoneer S? Crash. Here's a 2023. Here we go. Let's see this. Jesus. Holy Christ. Absolutely trashed. Is that good? I don't think it's supposed to do that. That's really aggressive. What happens to the driver? I mean, I guess they're okay. I remember your Jeep. Is that the one that somebody ran into the side of it? This is jumping a Jeep over the entire town. Jumping a Jeep Gladiator. Yeah, I think Humvee is supposed to be the army vehicles that basically...
Jump too hard and blow your fenders off.
That was one jump! What I should look at is the Jeep Gladiator or Jeep Wrangler. Okay. How about the Wrangler? I was meant to have car night for 2 nights. We absolutely don't need 2 nights of car night. But the second night of car night was supposed to be focused more on, like, car crashes. And I didn't really know how to make car crashes part of an entire content evening. So I think doing this is better. Let's see. That said, we are not getting through the list. Definitely not at this rate. Oh! What? Oh, God damn. Woo. Because those ones both fail. I'm assuming this is a fail, right? Is this a pass? What is the other one? Jeep Gladiator. Jeep Gladiator. I feel like the military open canopy schemes are a bad idea in winter. Maybe those work decent in the desert. I'm not a car expert. That's for fuck sure. Okay, that wouldn't work fine. That Jeep Gladiator worked okay. How about older ones? How about here's a Jeep Wrangler. Oh, here's a crash fail. Oh! The guy in the Jeep Gladiator died. Where's the Wagoneer? I'm seeing too many crashes now. Seeing too many crashes. That wasn't a survival. I think all of these are pretty crap crashes. Let's get out of Jeep. We need to move on. Lincoln. We've gone through 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. What is like the 10th? Okay. Lincoln's going to be a hard one to remember. Lincoln's just Ford. I might see this logo, though, so I need to remember the Lincoln car logo. Lincoln logo history. This looks like a rune you'd find in the Blair Witch Project. This doesn't actually tell me anything about the history of the logo. Lincoln. Starting with the 2021 model year, they only offer SUV and crossover models. The company was acquired by Ford in 2022, 1922. Its parent company to this day. So Lincoln has been owned by Ford since before the Second World War. What is Lincoln given to the world? What has Lincoln provided the world? The Aviator, the Nautilus, the Navigator. I'm noticing a theme. The Corsair. How does the Lincoln Corsair handle? I want to see a Lincoln Corsair. How do you handle in the, I can't, it doesn't have a Corsair. Lincoln Town Car. How about give me a Nautilus then? Lincoln Town Car. They've really been doing this for a while, huh? That was a survivable crash, I'm pretty sure. It, you know, it was a rough crash, but I'm pretty sure that was survivable. So, what would I possibly see on the road? They've also made a Lincoln Blackwood. So, what is the? I think it's supposed to be a. I think it's a standard feeling. I would assume that they would have to have like a standard. What if you hit like a stanchion or something like that? Lincoln Town Car is just a Ford Crown Victoria cop car with leather seats. Lincoln Blackwood is a leather. Then why would they sell it? What's the point? Why do they have two different car companies selling two different trucks? Who's buying a Lincoln Blackwood? It's the same company. Lincoln Blackwood. How does the Lincoln Blackwood handle? Here's the 1990 Lincoln Town Car frontal test. Consumer confusion equals profit. Lincoln introduced 2001, discontinued 2002. Because Americans are stupid and bought the shit out of these. Lincoln Town Car jump. A lot of people like jumping Lincoln Town Cars, it looks like.
It's a 95 Lincoln Town Car Executive.
You know, we went through Ford. I realized we got through Ford and we didn't talk about the Taurus at all.
Can't make that turn. Yeah, you don't want to scratch it, I'll tell you what.
I bet this place smells terrible. Okay, enough of that. We didn't talk about the Ford Taurus at all. You don't want a Ford F-150 because those cost $15,000. A Blackwood costs $85,000. Jesus Christ. A Ford Taurus, that wasn't my first car, but that was the first car. What? It was like a 1994 Ford Taurus. Yes! Yes!
What is it
Shut
about
up.
Ford Taurus that makes it America's best-selling car?
I bought this car for $2,000.
You and your passengers? Its confident feel on the road. Or the fact that we improved it over 50 ways.
That car fucking blew.
Whatever the reasons, you've made Ford Taurus the best-selling car in America. Again.
So when I bought the car, the roof of it had very obviously been ripped up either by a very large dog or somebody bored who liked to rip up the roof with their keys. I came to my car once and the lights were on. The lights were on in my car and I thought, oh shit, I've left my doors open all night, all day. I've been at work at Walt Disney World's Epcot, and I've been in my car and I've left it open all day long. Nope, all my doors were shut. I think like one of the spark plugs just sort of got screwed up somehow, and I had to, in order to turn the lights off in my car, I had to Google. I couldn't. This was old school Google. This was like 2013 Google. I had to Google how to rip out spark plugs from my car because the lights would not fucking turn off. It didn't make any sense. Ask Jeeves. What if it was exactly? Yeah. So something was wrong with that car. There was a mess going on with that car. Anyways, that car sucked. It'll happen when the fuse box gets wet. Nothing had changed. The fuse box was underneath, like the wheel was like right here in the middle, and then like underneath the wheel, like to the left, was the spark box or the fuse box. I don't know how it would have gotten wet. Didn't we do Ram? No, we did Dodge. Did Dodge and Ram? Dodge Ram. What's the difference? Oh, it's another AI. Get out of here. What's the Dodge? When did Dodge and Ram split? Chrysler acquired Dodge. Dodge makes SUVs totally different. So did they have the same Ram car logo versus Dodge car logo? So there was just two companies that had the Ram? Ram only started in 2010? Gotcha. What does Ram have available? All vehicles. The Ram 1500, the Ram 2500, the Ram Chassis Cab, the Ram ProMaster. I honestly, every time I see these big, dumb vehicles that definitely are being sold to like plumbing companies, I just want to smile. Like these things are so fun. Like they are utility vehicles. Everyone just calls them Dodge. No one says Ram. Didn't we do Dodge? But Dodge is different from Ram. You just said Dodge was different from Ram. So people call Rams Dodge. What about a Ram 1500? How does that handle? Fairly well. I think that was... No one stopped saying Dodge. So what do they call... So they call Dodges and Rams both Dodge. Let me see one more. Oh, God. Oh, they also have the side impact test. Handled it fine. Handled it fine. A big metaphorical round of applause for the Ram 1500. Ram launch off highway escaping. That's Grand Theft Auto. I'm not doing a Grand Theft Auto video. Tesla. Tesla is the only vehicle I actually know. Like, it's the only logo that I've actually gotten used to seeing, because I always see a Tesla driver and they're driving like the dumbest motherfucker I've ever seen in my life. The dumbest asshole I've ever seen in my life has always been a Tesla driver. I'm not saying only all Tesla drivers are assholes, but the vast majority I've seen have been assholes. What does Tesla actually make? Tesla Cybercab? It's not out yet. What do they actually make? The Tesla Cyber Quad? These aren't even vehicles. Cyber Quad for kids. Tesla, we already know about the Cybertruck. Tesla Roadster is the one that went into space. The Tesla Model 3, the Model S. I'll never be able to tell the difference between these models. The Tesla Semi. How does the Tesla Semi doing? Like, how is how... Are they good? They're electric. Have I ever done a big jump in my car? I don't think so. Not on purpose. Tesla Model YL. And the Tesla Robovan. Which is not out yet. I want you to take a look at the Model 3, Model X, and Model Y and tell me the difference. I'm going to spoil it for you. Pretty sure I'm not going to. I'll give you the Model 3, the Model S, the Model X, and the Model Y. Those are the same car. Go fuck yourself. Those are the same car. All four of those are the exact same car. Are there any good tests? Oh, I remember seeing when I was testing, I saw a Tesla jump, and there was a story of a Tesla losing control trying to jump a hill from Fox 11, Los Angeles.
Video shows someone jumping a Tesla on an Echo Park street famous for how steep it is. Now the LAPD has opened a hit-and-run investigation over this viral video. The Tesla Model S that went airborne didn't even have plates before it was abandoned.
Holy shit, that looked unsafe.
PD has opened a hit-and-run investigation over this viral video.
Whoa!
The Tesla Model S that went airborne didn't even have plates before it was abandoned. It flew over the infamously steep Baxter Street in Echo Park.
Put on their hazards.
Two parked cars down below near Alvarado. The driver jumping into another Tesla and taking off. Jordan Hook owns one of the two cars that was hit.
Jesus Christ.
Guy on YouTube, you know, getting a ton of fame and getting money from the videos and stuff, and it just seems like it kind of sets a bad precedent, leaves a bad taste in your mouth.
Not like the rest of us who handle these hills like with plum, with an aplomb. Let's see how the Tesla Model 20. Let's see the new model. Let's see the 2025 model, and not 2000. Let's see how the Tesla 2025 Model S. Let's give them the, that's not S, that's 2. Let's see how the Model S handles. I want to be fair. I want to give them, you know what, fine. I guess we'll get the 2017. Let's see how it handled it. I also have seen the Cybertruck. Very aggressive. I think the driver's probably fine, but that is a lot of damage. That crumple zone is not amazing. They don't send their cars into this anymore. I've seen the Cybertruck. IHS 2025 Cybertruck. First ever Cybertruck. Where is it?
Mark. Yeah. Bing. Yeah. Bird. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
This. Oh. Oh, God. That's so stupid. It's such a stupid vehicle. What happens in the inside? I mean, they probably survived this. Maybe. I mean, parts are falling off. The roof fell down. I think the roof is falling off, but other than that, they did not survive it. All the energy from the crash went into their bodies. Ooh. It's not a good vehicle. It's really not. Speaking of Hummer. Speaking of Hummer. Hummer has a simple logo. What is the history of the Hummer logo? What is this? What's this music's not needed. Hummer music or Hummer logo, excuse me. I don't know that language. This video sucks. So it's just been the word Hummer the entire time. You could have just said that. You could have just said it was the word Hummer. Do you guys remember Hummers? Good Lord. They don't make them, right? They don't make them anymore. Hummer returned in 2020 under GMC. By 2008, the viability in the economic downturn was questioned. Weren't they horrible for gas mileage and pretty much anything. Hummer models. I don't know why you put a tarp over them. You put a tarp. I don't know what they look like now. They're obligated to make the worst car possible. Only making Hummers in order to verify my micro-penis. Huh. I mean, they're cool looking cars. Have you ever driven in a Hummer? They're not good cars. Like, they feel like... I think I remember being in a Hummer when I was younger. Like, it was a big deal when I was younger. I could be thinking of something else. I might be thinking of a limousine. Let's take a look at how the Hummer handled. The new Hummer is electric. Oof. What?
接下来，有史以来第一次高速公路 NOA 驾驶辅。
This is very involved. Oh, I could watch car crashes all day.
对于 SUV 车型来说，一旦是撞到 A 柱的根部，我是非常残酷的。
Oh, God. We got more things to get to, but I could watch that all day. A Hummer H2 is just a black Chevy Silverado, or it's a Chevy Silverado or worse, and a Hummer H3 is just a Chevy Silverado. What about Mercury? Does Mercury got anything going on with them? Okay, Mercury logo. First of all, huge fan of whatever this is. with the Hermes logo. Mercury is Ford. Mercury logo evolution.
In this, like many other companies, the emblem of Mercury has...
Oh, Mercury was the god. Oh, so they used that, his face, for a really, really long time, huh? Or at least up until 1959. And then they went a whole different direction and went with a cat. The Mercury Cougar. Yeah, so what is with the hills? What's with this, like, hill design going on with the logo? Roman Hermes, gotcha. The cat is specifically for one logo, or one kind of car. I want to know what's up with the logo. Mercury logo. thousandlogos.net. Do I trust them? It's a brand of cars. Visual identity as a modern, a logical reflection of the brand's name. Like an M? I give up. I don't care. Mercury Marauder. Mercury Grand Prix. Mercury Cougar. Mercury Montclair. List of Mercury vehicles. The Mercury 8. Very funny. Mercury Meteor. Mercury Capri. Mercury Monarch. Mercury Mountaineer. Oh, God. That's not... Neither of those are Mercuries. I want to see a Mercury crash test. Mercury Mountaineer. It handled it fine. So is a Ford Explorer... Okay. Don't tell me this. Don't tell me that a Ford Explorer and a Mercury Mountaineer and a Lincoln Aviator are all the exact same. That can't be right. That can't be right. What is it? Mercury Mountaineer? They're totally different. The logos are different. Do I have any actual good Mercury jumps? Mercury Morgan jumps 7 police cars while on bike. This isn't what I was looking for.
Morgan is in town. The
daredevil jumped over 7 police cars and through a burning wall on a bicycle. It all happened in downtown Rochester, the corner of Bay and Goodman Streets. Morgan says this event is a great way to encourage positive interactions between the city residents and law enforcement.
How's that?
It's a great way for young people to make a friend in the police department.
How's that?
Many times they don't really ever have a chance to really meet a police officer.
How?
So I encourage the kids to go up and, you know, say hi and make.
What does this have to do with cops? You just jumped over their cars for a paid event. Doesn't have anything to do with making friends with a police officer. Oldsmobile. Oldsmobile is just an O with a slash through it. I might not see an Oldsmobile, but Oldsmobiles do exist, so I should probably know about them. The rocket logo? Is that supposed to be a rocket? I think this is supposed to be like some form of rocket. Oldsmobile logo rocket. Okay. So if that's the old logo of Oldsmobile, that would make sense. Oldsmobile logos. The rocket emblem. The rocket emblem. Gotcha. Oldsmobile in the 1950s made the fastest cars you could buy. Oh, wait. So it was ironic. They were called old, but they were really fast. I see. In the 1950s. So what cars were we looking at in the 1950s? Like the Oldsmobile 88, the Oldsmobile Series 70. No, like the Oldsmobile 88. They made this in 1949. Oldsmobile 1950s station wagon. Ransom E. Olds. Name was just unfortunate. So this is still Oldsmobile. I want Oldsmobile test. Stop trying to show me this one. I already watched that one. Oldsmobile Cutlass. They're fine. They handled it okay. Amazing Oldsmobile jump. Jesus. That looks so unsafe. That's so... You miscalculate just a little bit, your car is getting wrapped around a tree. You know, I have heard of REO Speedwagon. Their name is based on an actual car made by REO, and Olds is the O in that. Huh. Good to know. Why did they name their car after Plymouth? Do they make Plymouths anymore? What about a Plymouth? Was a brand of automobiles produced by Chrysler and its successor Daimler Chrysler. The brand was withdrawn from the marketplace in 2001. They were produced up till, or they were discontinued or rebranded as Chrysler or Dodge. Oh, so they were under Chrysler. Gotcha. So what was the... Let me see the Plymouth logos. So we're not going to...
1928 to 2001. And from 1928 to 1961, the logo was a black triangular shield with white lettering.
At least it's not AI.
The picture was a boat with the letters Plymouth on top and Chrysler Corporation on the bottom. The boat was a reference to the Mayflower. And from 1961 to 1963...
Really good picture. Thanks for getting the 20 by 48 JPEG.
The logo is completely different, with a rocket placed vertically over a red, white, and blue pentagon. And this was changed a little bit from 1963 to 66. The round frame was not there anymore, and just the center part was there. And a different font of the Plymouth letters. And from 64 to 94, the logo was just the words Plymouth and a unique, sharp font. And in 69 to 94, they also used the blue Pentastar logo.
I appreciate that he's really bringing his emotions to the table.
And also in 1994 to 1996, the Pentastar was in the middle of a black frame reading Plymouth at the top. And finally, from 96 to the last year of Plymouth,
Can't hear you.
2001, the logo still had the same outer ring, but instead of the Pentastar in the middle, it had part of the sailboat from the first logo.
You got to bring down the music just a little bit
And
there.
these are all
just a tiny bit. Here's a Dodge Plymouth neon front offset. It says Dodge Plymouth neon. Chrysler had the exact same logo as Plymouth. I'm not gonna lie, I'm a little disheartened. I'm a little disheartened at the amount of garbage between the different car brands. Not much to do in this town, huh? Holy shit. I'm a little disheartened. We can come back to some of these, but I want to actually see some of the ones I might see. Pontiac, I'm interested in. Let's see Pontiac. Do they make Pontiacs anymore? They're under General Motors. They were defunct as of 2010, so I'll take that as a no. What about the Pontiac logo?
1926, 1930,
Those are natives. Those are Native Americans. Did they use Native Americans in their fucking logo? The eponymous Native American chief. Fucking wild.
1930, 1959, 1981, 2002, 2004.
Okay, so Pontiac has an upside down star. Let's see if I can remember these logos so far. So Buick had the shields. Cadillac, I think, was just the name. I've already forgotten. Jeep was just the name. Lincoln was just the name. Ram was the goat. Tesla, I remember that logo. Mercury, hence Pontiac, Michigan. Pontiac is named after the Native Americans their buyers hated. Yeah, sounds about right. Let's see a Pontiac convertible side test. I would need to see the logos on the screen. Then I would be able to know the logos, but now I'm having a hard time remembering them from memory. Pontiac Grand Prix car jump. Is this one real? Is this real or is this... Jesus Christ.
Nice!
Can we do some Japanese brands? Yeah, let's go. I think I've reached the part of the list where it's like, here are some defunct brands, and I think I skipped it's skipping some good ones. What about Acura? Here we go. Let's skip a few of those brands because I think a lot of those are defunct now. Are Acuras being sold? They're a division of Honda. The precursor of Jaguar had an unfortunate logo. Oh, yeah, it did, didn't it? Oh, fuck. Yeah, I'm not going to show that one. Good Lord. Acuras. What is with the logo of Acura? I don't understand the Acura logo. What is it supposed to be? The Acura name is designed from acatus, meaning to sharpen. The logo is derived from the caliper, a precise design tool representing the meticulous... it's a caliper. It also resembles Honda's H logo, with the tops tipped together. Acura only exists in the U.S. That's kind of neat. Acura MDX, Acura TLX, Acura Integra, Acura ZDX. I feel like I know about the Integra. Ugh. Terrible model names. I hate it when they name them just like numbers or letters. Fortunately, they're real ugly. Really? I don't think it's that ugly. Like the Integras, like, I kind of don't look at a car unless it's really stupid looking. I don't really look at cars and think, oh, that's an ugly car. I think it's just, that's another car. Let's look at the 2021 Acura. Oh! That one took a hit. God, that one didn't handle that one that well. The trunk came out. I love watching the spray of detritus. Any good Acura jumps? Acura half-send car jump? No. Acura full-send car jump? No. These all suck. Never mind. Fiat Multipla. I think I have Fiat on here somewhere. Let's look at Honda. What about Honda? Honda is just an H. Okay, so the Acura is an H with a tip or a caliper, and Honda is just basically a big H. Honda history. Honda is a Japanese company started in 1946, and nobody owns them, right? I remember being really pissed back when I used to be big into Mason Ikoku, which is the anime I'm really into, or I used to be when I was younger. Soichiro is the founder Soichiro Honda. And every time I looked up Soichiro back in the day, it gave me the stupid car guy. So I was a little annoyed by Soichiro Honda. The Honda with the wings is their motorcycle line. The Honda with the wings? Oh, like that one right there? Ah, that's interesting. Okay, gotcha. Honda models. The Honda Brio, which is in Indonesian markets. The Honda City. The Honda Civic. Honda Civic is know about that. And the Honda Integra. Hondas are nice and reliable. Honda GT, Honda Freed, Honda Stepwagon. I love these big dumb cars. Why don't they sell these big dumb cars in America? Like, look at this stupid fucking thing. It's big and it's serviceable and it's not too big. Why don't we sell these dumb things? Honda Pilot. How does Honda handle? Honda 2025 Honda Civic hatchback. Pretty well. It doesn't say Chevy on it. Accord. Yeah, Honda Accord. That one's pretty well known. Problem is, I try to say Honda car jump, and it keeps wanting me to jump the car. It's like, no, I don't mean to jump the battery. I mean, I want to do like a stunt jump. Extreme jump on dirt bike. I like how they didn't even show us anything at the end. He could have died, and we don't know anything. The Infinity. They don't. You're mostly gonna get Honda motorcycles. Infinity logo. Okay, what is the Infinity? I don't understand the logo of the Infinity. Do we have Infinity etymology of the logo? I would love that. It's a stylized representation of the road extending to the horizon and of Mount Fuji. Okay. Infinity is the more expensive version of Nissan. So, Infinity is owned by Nissan. My cup broken. My cup button is broken. Okay. It's wild that all of this has been consolidated. I kind of just... What is this dumb thing? The Infinity XQ80. This thing is silly. Former models Q50, QX70, QX50, QX60. How does it handle? How does the Infinity Q70 handle? Not well. Not well in a shearing off the front door kind of way. Oof. Did not handle that one very well. I think that is a pass. Let's see. They would probably walk away, yes, but my God, what a hit. Okay, so they're owned by Nissan. I will not remember who owns what. Really all I want to know is the logos at the end of the night, or at least I want to try, but everything, all the other information is useful. Lexus is just an L, right? Stuff didn't enter the passenger area. Lexus usually has the name of the company. Lexus is Toyota. Like exactly before the crash. Well, we'll go, it doesn't look like as bad of a crash, but if all of the force goes to the passenger, then that's going to be really, really bad. Like the car, I think that was the whole thing about the Cybertruck, was the car itself essentially ended up being fine, but it just, you know, didn't do well to the cars that it hits and the person inside of the car, if I'm not mistaken. Lexus models. Lexus GS, Lexus, ugh. Why would you do this? Nobody's going to remember these different names. The Lexus IS, the Lexus RX. Like, don't you want to have a good name for your car? A memorable, you know, a memorable name? The Lexus RZ is a battery electric mid-sized crossover. Ugh. How did you handle Lexus? People remember the Lexus IS. Do they remember it not doing very well in a crash test? I'm sorry, if they passed that one... Look where the head went and hit the window. You're the viewer? Oh, the dog. Oh. It's a Corolla. I don't know, but even I have heard of that thing. The Lexus IS. So this is the Lexus IS that just hit. That was the 2012 that we looked at. What about the 2017? It's Toyota's luxury export to the U.S. Gotcha. Oh, Jesus Christ. Now, how is the crumple zone there? How did that handle? Jesus. Survivable, maybe. Are there any cool Lexus jumps? Any cool Lexus jumping car? Okay, I was looking for... Oh, that's kind of cool. I stand corrected. It's jumping on its own. These are all Lexuses. All right. So I know that the Lexus now has an L in their logo. Mazda. I'll need to know Mazda. Is that just an M? I don't... How am I supposed to remember that? Is this supposed to be a bird? Infinity One looks like it could have trapped the feet or something. As long as they... Well, I say walk away. Maybe walk away is hard. Mazda is a bird or something. But Mazda logo history. This video sucks. This video sucks. Okay, let's switch back to this. Let's go Mazda here. The name Mazda was derived from Ahura Mazda, the god of harmony, intelligence, and wisdom in Zoroastrianism. Makes you think owl. It does kind of look like an owl. They say it with a long A in the UK. Mazda. Or Mazda. Where's the logo? Bird. The company website. The name derives. Is it Angel Wings? Fine, whatever. It's wings of some sorts, that's for sure. The Mazda you recognize is probably the Mazda 3, which has the weird Mazda bug eyes. Let me see. Mazda 3. Let's see how well the Mazda 3 handles. That's probably a survive. Yeah, that's probably a survive. I want to see the Mazda 3. I want to see the big dumb bug eyes. Oh, those? It looks angry. Okay, so Mazda has the wings. And they make Mazdas now? Like they still make them? You'd have to look at an older one. So they still make them, right? Mitsubishi, I know. I've actually had a Mitsubishi. I had a Mitsubishi Galant. But what's with their logo? Try looking at a 2007 Mazda. Mazda 3 2007. Oh, with like a bunch of weird little headlights. It does have like 8 different eyes. I had a Mitsubishi Galant for a while, and Kitty got one too because she wanted to get a car that was just like me, and I thought that was really cute. Mitsubishi logo.
1870. 1870, 1873, 1914, 1964, 1985.
They really haven't changed a whole lot, have they?
1870, 1873, 1914, 1964, 1985.
They've really stuck with their guns on their logo. What is the logo about? They have a Mitsubishi Outlander? Are they just... It looks like just... gems. Like just gemstones. Mitsubishi... logo. What does it symbolize, according to people ask? Featuring 3 red diamonds, symbolizes the company's heritage and core values. It's a fusion of 2 family crests, of course it is. The 3-leaf crest of the Tosa clan, and the 3-tiered water chestnut leaves crest of the Iwasaka family. The name Mitsubishi itself combines Mitsu, which is 3. Is that right? Each needs sun. Isn't Mitsubishi Japanese? Mitsu isn't sun? Or 3, excuse me? Or whatever. And Hishi, which is water chestnut. Okay. So 3 different... Yeah, it's supposed to be some form of symbolism of their values. Okay. Mitsubishi. I had a Galant. Where's the Galant? They stopped making them? Did they stop making Galants? Like 8 different parent companies. Of course they stopped making them. Why? It was a good car. How did the Mitsubishi Galant handle in the how'd they handle in the impact test? Well, the frame sort of bent. The frame sort of bent a little inwards there. Didn't do so hot. The only car they make is the Mirage. A lot of Japan. Everything else is SUV. I mean, I guess they probably don't need to make that. Are there any cool Mitsubishi stunt jumps? Jump rally. Rally car. Stunt jump. Mitsubishi Colts. This music is way too hard for the tiny little jumps you're doing. Mitsubishi Evo car jump. Mitsubishi Lancer Evo 9 rally car jump. Okay. Okay. Sweet baby Jesus. I don't know. Maybe I've played too many video games, but I kind of feel like, remember when we watched that Tesla video of the Tesla car that almost did like a 180 in the air? That's a jump, not the 3 feet off the ground you got. Nissan is just the Nissan logo with its name in the middle. That wasn't a stunt jump. Well, it doesn't seem like there are a lot of stunt jumps online. Nissan historical. What is this music? This is a meme TikTok song, is it really? Well, then it sucks then. Let's get rid of that. Some of these, they make them completely unreadable. That one was fine. So Nissan has been around for a long time. Didn't you have a Nissan when we met? You did play a sound effect, Kitty. I'll give you the text-to-speech.
Didn't you have a Nissan when we met?
When we met? Oh, Nissan Quest? Was it a Nissan Quest? Yeah! Oh, I forgot. I had a Nissan Quest. My first car. I almost skipped right by this and didn't mention it, but my first car was a Nissan Quest. What year was it? Was it a 1998? I think it was like a 1998 Nissan Quest. Big red van. Yes! There it is! I don't know if it was exactly this. Oh, I love that stupid thing. I love that stupid van. Oh, remember when the oil was fucked and I had to add like a quart of oil into it every week? Good times. That car was a mess. What about the Nissan Quest? Oh my God. Nissan Tsuru versus the Nissan Versa. The ones where they're going against other cars is just... Those are the really impressive ones. The Nissan Tsuru got demolished. Holy God. The Nissan Tsuru got shredded like oh my God, he got shredded like coleslaw. Whew. Okay, okay. If you have a 2016 Nissan Tsuru, the Nissan Tsuru it says it's from 2015. If you have one of those, if you have one of those, you should probably be careful with it because it does not handle very well. Okay, Nissan logo is just a circle with Nissan in the front. Oh my God, that looks so unsafe. Subaru. Let's take a peek at Subaru. Okay, I saw Subaru the other day, and I don't understand this logo at all. It's just like the night sky. Like what is the mystery behind the Subaru logo?
We'll be delving into the hidden secret origins of the Subaru logo. Subaru, the Japanese automobile manufacturer, has a rich history dating back to 1953.
Uh-huh.
The name Subaru actually means brand. The Subaru logo has undergone several transformations over the years. Let's take a look at its evolution. In the early days, Subaru's logo featured a simple representation of the 6 stars of the Pleiades cluster.
Why?
But in 1958, the logo we recognize today started to take shape. It consists of 6 stars arranged in a circle, with a larger star in the center. But what do these stars signify? Segment 3, the symbolism behind the stars. Each star in the Subaru logo symbolizes a different element tied to the company's core values and principles. Star 1, the first star represents the unity of the company and its employees, coming together to achieve common goals. Star 2, the second star, signifies the harmony between the company.
Okay. Okay. So if that's what they represent, I don't care. I just needed to know what they represented. That Subaru is made for developing countries in South America. You could buy a brand new one for $7,000. Why don't they sell them here? If they can make them for $7,000, why don't they sell them to Americans for $7,000? I don't know. It just seems a little silly. Subaru. When did they start? They started in 1953. What kind of vehicles did Subaru have? They had the Legacy. They had the Subaru Forester. I've heard of the Forester. Subaru Outback. The Forester and the Outback I've heard of. So they have to have Oh, I see. Because basically if you don't have the safety test, it looks like that last video we watched. How about the Subaru Forester? Let's see how the Subaru Forester handled. Subaru Forester side impact test. I mean, probably as well as you could handle. The Impreza was popular for drifting. Let's see the Subaru Impreza. It'll fix it. Subaru Impreza. I don't like these side impact tests. I want to see a front impact. Those are much more visually impressive. Oh, look at that! Handled pretty well, I think. So Subaru has the stars in the night sky. At the end of this, or maybe if not tonight, then maybe some other day, I need to take a car models quiz. Travis Pastrana goes berserk in Florida in an 862 horsepower. This is a whole different part of YouTube, isn't it? This is a whole side of YouTube I didn't even know existed. So this is a Subaru. Well, now you're just being silly. Okay, that's enough of that. We have more brands to get to. So that was Subaru. Toyota. Toyota, well-known brand. Toyota. Okay, what's with the loops? Like, I recognize the Toyota brand, but I'd never be able to say, oh, that's Toyota. Is it just a big stylized T? Oh. Where's your... Yeah, that's your logo that's been used since 1989. But why? What is your logo about? I don't want to watch the stupid 8-minute long video about it. Brilliance BS6. It loads. There we go. Crash Test Brilliance BS6. It looks like the engine went into that person's pelvis. Oh! Like a paper bag. Oh, bless my soul. Oh. Did not handle that as well, unfortunately. I want to know what the Toyota logo is. What's going on with this? Can I get your 6-minute long video?
After Sakichi Toyota. The company was called Toyota Automatic Loom Works, which was active in the fashion industry, selling textiles and automatic loom. Company. They are over.
Okay. Oh, God damn it. Again, the two perpendicular ovals represent the heart of the customer and the heart of the company. They are overlapped to represent a mutually beneficial relationship and the trust between each other. The two overlapping perpendicular ovals symbolizes T for Toyota as well as a steering wheel. The outer oval symbolizes the world-embracing Toyota. Bullshit! The outer circle represents all of the world. I don't believe that one. You had me till the very end. The Toyota has come out with the Corolla, the Camry, the Prius. Didn't I have a Toyota Corolla? I feel like I did. What is a Toyota Corolla? I could be wrong. Kitty, did I have a Toyota Corolla? I had a Corolla a few years. Do I still have a Toyota Corolla? I might. I might have a Toyota Corolla right now. That's how badly I don't know cars. I know that we have two cars, and one of them is a Hyundai Santa Fe. No. No. It's a Nissan Rogue. Pretty sure. Toyota Corolla front impact. Handled pretty well. Any good Toyota jumps? The unlikely hero of car jumps. I have a Corolla. Yeah, that's as I was saying it, I'm like, I think I did have a Toyota. I do right now. Okay, so the Toyota logo, that's what that stands for. The Genesis? What is the Genesis? Is that a vehicle that's around? I feel like I've seen this logo. The logo of the wings. Yes, you have a Rogue. Who makes the Rogue? Rogue car model. Nissan Rogue. That's right. Genesis is a sub-brand of a Hyundai. How do they handle? About the same. About the same as everything else. The Genesis car logo looks to be wings. They're wings. It's pretty straightforward, just like that other car brand whose name I'm forgetting. Hyundai. I'm bored of Genesis. Let's move on to Hyundai. I want to move on to some car brands I would be more likely to see. Hyundai, is that just a stylized H? Like a steering wheel and a stylized H? Hyundai Motor Company. Well, this one's South Korean. Doesn't show. Oh, design. I saw that. Design emphasis. I want to know Hyundai logo. It's meant to resemble two people shaking hands. That's supposed to be two people shaking hands? It's also a stylized H. I'm still seeing stylized H. Swamp? I don't think I had... Do I have a swamp? I don't think I have a swamp sound effect. You had a Hyundai Santa Fe? You did have a Hyundai Santa Fe. When did you have a Santa Fe? Hyundai Santa Fe, was that when we started dating? Looks like it handled pretty well. I think I'll probably go to 2 hours tonight. I definitely don't have enough energy for cars for 3 before your current car. Yeah, that's right. We just had it. More jump starting. Hyundai. So what cars should I prioritize? Kia. Let's take a look at Kia. Kia, I will recognize that logo pretty much anywhere. It's just stylized Kia. Maybe before the end of the night, maybe I'll take a car logo test and see if I can recognize all the car logos. Kia Sorento I recognize. Oh, these front, Jesus. These front impacts against other vehicles just absolutely sliced to death. Like the current one. What's the Kia 2025, the Kia Sorento? How does it handle? This is the current one. Handled like a champ. Holy God. Man, they barely even felt anything in the back seats. Prioritize the main German brands, Audi, BMW. I don't know the German brand. Oh, here's Audi. Kia car jump. Car launched into air by runaway tire.
This is one of the craziest crashes we've ever seen captured. It happened on the 118 in Chatsworth just a few days ago. Dashcam video, it shows the loose tire coming off the truck and then rolling in front of a car, which then hits the tire and goes flying into the air. Moments later, we see that same
Jesus
tire come
Christ!
rolling back into view and hitting that same car.
What are you laughing at?
Another look at it. Witnesses say the driver was the only occupant in that car, and surprisingly, no major injuries are being reported.
That's incredible.
Could you imagine?
This is one of the crazy tires.
Could you
coming off the
imagine?
truck and then rolling in front of a car.
Look how
which
much
then
it
hits
jumped.
the tire and goes flying into the air. Moments later, we see that same tire come.
That sucks for them. Could you imagine just driving and then it's like, this? I am you. You am I. Could you imagine you're just driving and you go 15 feet in the air and land on your roof?
Back into view and hitting that same car.
Oh, you didn't land on your roof at least, thank God. Good God. Holy
I know.
Lord.
It's like our privates were shaking hands after a successful business meeting in a
A
swamp.
swamp. This is Audi. Audi? Is it Audi or Audi? Oh. Yeah, that's what it is, Phil. You shake. Yeah, gotcha. I see. That's what you wanted. That's insane. The Audi logo. What is the Audi logo? Audi? How do I say it?
Audi AG.
What?
Audi AG.
I'm just not going to include the AG. So Audi is German. So what's with the logo? What's with the rings? Audi logo rings. What do the 4 rings mean? They symbolize the 4 companies in the Saxony region of Germany that have now amalgamated. Audi, DKW, Horsch, and Wanderer. I don't understand what any of that means. What are the Audi beam ring? Okay, we're losing the thread there. Let's take a look at how Audi handles. So the rings they represent different parts of the Germany region. I feel like I've seen a lot of car crashes tonight. And I guess they aren't crashes, they're car tests. That's what these tests are for.
But that's what these tests are for!
The rings is not a good enough explanation. I need to see Audi Media Center. Rings. The history. Oh, God. I didn't think it would be 15 pages long. Never mind. I don't care that much. Audi has the four rings. Audi is the four companies that came together. Okay, so those companies it was talking about were different car companies then? Take a look at BMW. Okay, what does the BMW logo stand for? Is the blue and the white, does that represent like the steering wheel? The origin of the BMW logo from BMW.
Inside white and blue, bordered in black, with the letters BMW. For more than 90 years, this is the symbol for sheer driving pleasure.
Uh-huh.
This corporate logo is a representation of the brand BMW and is known all around the world. For the customer, it is the promise to receive something special. And for us as a company, it is the commitment to reach the customer's expectations over and over again.
Tell me.
Thousands of documents are stored here. Motor from 1918. It is the first time that the BMW logo appears on a printed publication. BMW began with. As you can see here on this example, Rapp has a black horse as a symbol on its logo. BMW chose the Bavarian national colors as a symbol, but arranged the letters exactly like Rapp, so you can see very clearly how the BMW logo was developed.
The absolute most boring story I've ever heard in my life. All that build-up just to say they chose the national colors to make it seem like this other company. Okay, thanks. Which BMWs can jump over the building in Forza 5? How about BMW? What's the biggest, most popular BMW model? BMW X5 and X3. Let's see how they handle. Wasn't that also a propeller, the blue thing, the Bavarian flag thing? It's unconfirmed with the design of the BMW logos as it covers the Bavarian flag, and the logo appears to be based on the airplane propellers they made for the Nazis in World War II. The most popular BMW is the 3 Series. I think it said 3. It says X5 and X3. For BMW sedans, the 3 Series and 4 Series are most popular. What is the 3 Series? It went on to say 3 Series. BMW 3G. Okay. Barely. Didn't avoid that crash. What happened that time, dipshit? Must be around World War I. Okay. So BMW. Okay. So we have at least the definition of the BMW logo. Mercedes-Benz. Let's take a look at theirs. Mercedes-Benz. What's going on with your logo? It looks like a peace symbol, but it's not. Mercedes-Benz logo meaning. It's just not butt. Butt spot is supposed to be at like a 0.5% to trigger. The Mercedes-Benz logo. I don't trust you. I'm going to do Mercedes-Benz Portland. I like how I look at it and just scroll it and see Adolf. Together, the 3 points represent the system's drive for universal motivation. Universal motorization, but each point also has an individual meaning. The points represents land, sea, and air, environments the company believed they would one day dominate with Mercedes-Benz engines. The biggest change came in 1926 when Daimler and Benz merged. The occasion was marked with the Mercedes-Benz 3 pointed stars enclosure in a circle, creating the brand mark that would go world-renowned. Okay, cool. Probably a good idea. I'm stopping fairly soon because I'm starting to feel a little. Like I said, I've been feeling a little sick all day, and now I'm starting to feel a little nauseous, which is great. Just really great for me. The 3-pointed star in Mercedes is based on the steering wheel. Listen, I got this from the Mercedes-Benz Portland.com. I don't know what to tell you. I deliberately chose not the. I deliberately went with not the AI on that one. According to everything else, it says that it symbolizes the ambition of universal motorization. Have I decided on my Carsona? Please develop me a Carsona. My name is Roar, and I love peaches. Anyways, Mercedes-Benz is... Have we seen a Mercedes-Benz crash? I just alt-tabbed back into one, so I guess we did. I guess we did see a crash. Peach Burn Roar Runner. I don't stall. I simmer. Ew! You could just make a Carsona for yourself that easily? That's so fucking stupid. Hold on to that for later. What else do I want to look at? How about the Volkswagen? Let's take a look at the Volkswagen. Oh God. Very cool first picture of the bloody Volkswagen logo. Look at a Golf. Oh God. Terrible. So this the logo actually makes sense. It's a V and a W. I mean, that tracks. That's straight up. Look at a Volkswagen Golf versus a Volkswagen Tiguan. No. They don't have it. Oh, here we go. Small overlap test. Handled pretty well. So this is a Volkswagen Golf, huh? What makes them special? Buying a Volkswagen from an old lady. I don't... Oh, I get it. She handled the car. She drove the car real fast, and she ended up. You know, it's still a good car. I get it now. She's like, she drove it really aggressively, and they're like, wow, it's in real good condition, and she's like, oh, but the hell does that say? What the hell does this say? Devil. Translate. Not every old lady is equally trustworthy. Very cool. What are we going to look at? Let's look at two more cars. Let's look at two more cars. Do we want to look at God? I got the really not terrible, the really lesser known ones down here. What's the Koenigsegg? Any idea what the Koenigsegg? Never even seen this logo before in my life. What is the Koenigsegg? A Swedish high-performance sports car. An extremely fast supercar. Do you know about the Koenigsegg? There are approximately 255 Koenigsegg cars. AI bullshit right here. Of course you do. Koenigsegg race. Koenigsegg sends the 0 to 400 to 0. coyote just wanders into the path. Just turns a buffalo into a red smear. What does it look like? Koenigsegg. Alright. I'm guessing they didn't crash them. I assume they did not crash the Koenigsegg. Here's a muscle car crash tests. They didn't crash them? Well, then why not? They crashed everything else. They aren't... Oh. And this is an American institution, I'm guessing. No, it's international, right? The IHHS? What is this? Small overlap test. Okay. Let's take... No, I didn't want the... I went onto the Carsona tab. What about the Panini? What about the Pagani? Not Panini. What about the Pagani? What in the world is a Pagani? A Pagani Huayra? Oh, so these are all supercars down here at the bottom of the list. Pagani car drive.
How's it going, guys? Today I'm going to show you what it's like to drive the Horatio's favorite car.
Shut up and drive, idiot.
Pedal, first gear, and off we go. The first thing you notice in this car is that roof scoop noise right behind your head. It is so intoxicating.
The first thing you notice about this car is the douchebag driving it. Oh my gosh! How fast are you fucking going? Too fast for this road, I bet.
Watch those active flaps coming.
Hey, baby. You want to watch my active flaps?
Up as I'm braking to slow me down, acting as an air brake. That is just the coolest thing. The amount that this car pops and bangs.
Shut up. The amount that this car pops. I'm very happy with my car. What about the Lucid? What about the Lucid? Let's look at two more cars. I lied. We're going to look at two more. We're going to do the Lucid, and then we're going to end with the DeLorean. We're going to take a look at the DeLorean. Lucid started as the Atieva, which is an electric car. Any idea what the Lucid is? It started in 2007. Who's it owned by? Nobody. You want to look at the McLaren? Sure, I can look at the McLaren. I just saw Musk's stupid face. Why did he come from? I don't know if they actually make any cars. Alright, screw the Lucid. Let's find the McLaren. Is McLaren on my list? Here it is. We'll take a look at the McLaren. I've never seen a McLaren logo. The McLaren Automotive is an Abu Dhabi-owned British luxury automotive manufacturer. Same idiots who made Tesla. Ah, that's why I saw his dumb face. Gotcha. McLaren drive. Fast. McLaren on the Autobahn. This part of the German Autobahn has no speed limit. Yeah, no shit. And you have to imagine, I don't know much about the Autobahn, but I would assume that they don't have that many accidents on the Autobahn, right? If they don't have speed limits and people can just drive whatever they want for this many years, I would assume that they wouldn't have that many accidents. I could be wrong. Let's take a look at the let's take a look at the DeLorean. It's about an equal amount of accidents than any other road. Where's DeLorean? I saw it a second ago. Are you telling me you built a time machine out of a DeLorean? DeLorean Motor Company, so it's DMC. I don't really care much about the DeLorean other than they only produced one car model, the DMC DeLorean, also known as the DMC-12. There was only one. They only made the one car? Exactly. The first production completed on January 21st, 1981. Production ended in late 1982. Shortly after, they filed for bankruptcy. So, the DeLorean was only made from 1981 to 1983. And the only reason anybody knows or gives a shit about DeLorean is because of Back to the Future. Any crash tests for them? Let's find out. IAHS 59 Chevrolet Bel Air was crashed into a what? A Chevrolet Malibu. No, that's not right. DeLorean crash test. There we go. 40 mile per hour crash test. Probably not very many because it was very short-lived. Oh! What? Like a paper bag! Holy shit! I mean, that sucks for the driver, obviously, but that was 40 miles per hour. Do it again. Oh, you're not going anywhere. You're not going back to the future or to the past. Good God. Oh, I have to look up John DeLorean. Jesus Christ. He was one of the executives for General Motors and designed a bunch of Chevys and shit. He was born in 1925. Handles 40 miles per hour into a wall. To be fair to the DeLorean, every other car we've seen tonight has hit the corner of the car. It's hit like the side of the car. It hasn't hit straight into a wall. The DeLorean got demolished. But in its defense, typically most things we've seen have just been hitting like this edge right here. Look at the third paragraph from the start. Where is he? In 1982, he was charged with cocaine trafficking after FBI informant James Hoffman solicited him as a financier in a scheme to sell 100 kilograms of cocaine worth approximately $24 million. DMC was insolvent at the time and $17 million in debt. Hoffman approached DeLorean, a man he barely knew with no prior criminal record, and DeLorean was able to successfully defend himself at trial under the procedural defense of police entrapment. The trial ended in a not guilty verdict, but the company still went under. So he was selling cocaine. Like, it didn't have anything to do with him not having sold coke. It was just he got out of it because of possible police entrapment. Jesus, he has a huge... His tombstone shows a depiction of his DeLorean sports car with the let me see this. Okay, that's really fun. His tombstone has a DeLorean on it. I bet you people think he is a huge Back to the Future fan until they see his name. It was a huge deal in the 80s. They let a guy traffic hundreds of millions of dollars of cocaine due to massive incompetence. Yeah, that sounds about right. That sounds pretty much straightforward with the legal system in our country. My nose is starting to bother me. I think that's enough. That's enough cars for the evening. I didn't do the car test. Maybe at some point in the future, I need to take the car logos test so we can actually remember how well I actually did. But that was fun. Tomorrow we'll be doing something else. I'm not ready to say what it is yet, but I've got a plan. I've got a big old plan. Next week though, we'll be doing Cyberpunk. We'll be starting Cyberpunk on Tuesday, assuming my computer can run it. I haven't actually tested it yet. It should be fine. Until tomorrow, though, I'm going to bed. Have a fantastic evening. Love you all. Do something exciting, something that thrills you. Bye. Mwah. Go drive somewhere.
I want to let you folks know you've been a lousy audience. So get lost. See you later.